Hi, welcome to Tools and Tips to Owning Your Worth. I'm Dana, and I am going to talk to you today about a topic that has been coming up in my own personal life with my own personal work, and also over and over and over again in my office. And so when I find I'm having the same conversation a lot of times, it definitely means that it's time to share with all of you as well. So what do I do with memories when they evoke not such great physical experiences, like re-experiencing it? So for example, if you are old enough to be out of your teen years, then most likely you have done maybe one or two things that you're not exceptionally proud of, right? And when you think back on that time, often we have a very strong physiological response to some of the choices we've made. Another instance would be things that happened to us in childhood, and times when we didn't have control over our surroundings, or felt like we were out of control, or scared, or didn't feel safe. All of these instances evoke physiological response. And so what I have been suggesting, and it has been working, and I've been walking people through, this is not like severe PTSD, childhood trauma, ACEs type of things. In that case, if you have adverse childhood experiences, I would encourage you to get a licensed therapist and do that work with that licensed therapist. But what I'm talking about is those times that are just, instances, or you're just like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. Those kinds of times. Let's make friends with those versions of ourselves. The tool today is try making friends with the versions of yourself that you look back at now and you think, I wish I would have. Like, I wish I would have done it differently. I wish I would have chosen differently. I wish I wouldn't have done that. All of those things. They weigh on us. If we are having a physiological response from a memory, it means that it's not reconciled within us. And the best way to reconcile those types of situations in my work with people and in my own life is to conjure up a picture, or I actually have gone through old photo albums and found pictures of myself at certain ages and start having healthier conversations. You were doing the best you could. You didn't show up as your best self, but you know what? I'm the older version of you, and we made it through, and we learned such a huge lesson that time that we've literally never repeated it. So thank you for screwing up in that way, because it has led us to be the amazing person that I am today. It may seem a little awkward at first, but once you start going with it and rolling with it, it really is so helpful. If you really have a tough time starting, I would encourage you to talk to your former versions of yourself no differently than you talk to a loved one or a best friend or a sibling. If you would say it that way to your brother or your sister when they came to you and said, oh my gosh, I totally screwed up, then do it for yourself. You deserve the same compassion, love, and respect in all your former versions that you give so freely to your friends and your family, and maybe even, like your workmates and things. So I hope that this gives you food for thought. Again, please add in the comments if you give it a try and you find some success with it. I have a couple episodes that I previously did that I'm going to link below to help you, stay out of judgment and put your, put the negative self-talk aside. It's time to love up yourself and treat yourself with compassion and forgiveness. So thank you to all my new viewers. I appreciate you stopping by and giving this little episode a chance. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like the episode and consider subscribing. And to all of my subscribers, thank you. Thank you so much. I just appreciate all of you so much. Until next time, namaste.